What is up, guys? Dustin Trainer here, back with a very serious video. I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm gonna have to. So this is another Pokemon community discussion. Enough of the Arrogance Part 2. Check out Part 1. I did it a couple months ago. And speaking of that, this is my 3-month anniversary for my channel. So yeah, guys, we're doing it for a quarter of a year so far. Feels really good. But yeah, we're getting into today. It's just, I don't know if this is ever gonna change. I mean, it's just, I don't get it. I mean, if you guys can help me understand it, and that would be very great, and just explain it to me, because I'm just sick of it. I mean, it's just, it just seems like in this community, whenever you say give an opinion to anyone, it's just, they cry about it. And when you give them facts, legitimate facts, to prove that your argument is right, they push it aside and just act like it's wrong when it's right. I mean, it's just, I continuously come across of arrogant fans, and it pisses me off. It's just, God, this community, it needs to get better. I mean, this is ridiculous. Nobody can say anything to anybody anymore without someone throwing a hissy fit. And this video is really piggybacking off what I said a couple months ago. And what do you know? Nothing's really changed. Wow. Didn't see that coming. I mean, I knew in the back of my mind I had to do another one of these videos. I knew it. I just knew it. You guys want to know why? Because it was very predictable. That's why. I mean, very predictable. It just, when does it get better? Will it ever? Time after time. Nobody can say anything to anybody. It's just, God. So here's a real example that I went back and forth with this guy. I mean, he was very respectful and he didn't call me any names, but extremely arrogant. He said the most arrogant thing about the scene in Pokemon XYZ 28, guys. You know, that episode was very important, because really after that episode, Ash really was able to got on the streak, right? Because remember, he didn't lose a battle to Alon, so yeah, he got on a real hot streak. He just won. So 28 was very important for his character development and all. So here's the first thing about it, about the scene in 28. You guys remember Serena and yeah, the scene when she almost confessed, guys. You all know that scene. But so there's a couple parts to this. So he said that Ash, it was okay for him to just pretty much, the basis, he said that it was really okay for Ash to just go in the woods by his own and talk and not telling anybody. And I don't have a problem with him having alone time, but what he's missing is that you don't just run into the woods like that and just in the snow, and you gotta remember that. He just, without telling anybody, you don't do that. They were worried sick about him. I mean, what do you, like, how Like, how does he even just condone that? I don't understand. And I'm telling him this fact is like, you don't do that. He should have told somebody that, hey, I'm just getting some fresh air. I need some time to think by myself. I'm gonna be like over here. But he didn't. He didn't do that at all. He was like, hey, I'm going outside, and that's it. He could have been back at Lumia City for all they fucking knew. I mean, seriously. Like, it's ridiculous. But here's the real arrogant thing that he said about this scene. He said that Serena was being selfish, and she didn't really help him at all. And did the completely wrong way and said, just yelled at him. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? Did he not watch the scene? That has to be the most arrogant thing to say about that scene. And he really doesn't understand Serena's character at all, because he said other arrogant things that I don't really want to get into. Okay. So here's how this goes. It's arrogant because Ash was being a jerk. I mean, let's just face it. He was being a jerk in that scene. She was trying to cheer him up and making an example of how she felt when she lost like that. Because it's pretty similar situations. Serena lost, so she had no tomorrow, though. I mean, that was it. She made it to the final round and lost. She didn't achieve the goal. The only way that she was going to do it is just completely reset and redo everything. So, and with Ash, it's the same thing. If he doesn't beat Wolfric, he can't get into the league. I mean, it's that plain and simple. He can challenge him 1,000,000 times and not win. and he wasn't going to win. So what Ash said was completely ridiculous. He's like, you don't understand my situation. Really? Because it doesn't, and what he said is like, well, Serena didn't battle and she didn't take the gym. That doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point was Serena lost a major competition to achieve her goal like Ash did. That was the point of that story. So it's just like, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know what he thought when he was watching that scene. I don't understand. And I'm telling him this, it's true. Stop. And he just keeps saying, no, you're wrong. I won that argument. I mean, he's wrong. I mean, it's just, and that's how it goes for most people. You give them facts and you explain things to them and give them evidence, and it's like, nah, screw that. You're wrong. It doesn't matter. Like, what the fuck? It pisses me off. It really does. And then what happened was, and here's also what I want to explain the scene. Why he was so arrogant too. Also, like, what was Ash's problem? Why was he yelling at Serena? It's not her fault that he lost. He lost. It's his fault. It's all on him. And she was trying to freaking cheer up his stupid ass, and then he's yelling at her like, what for? It's not her problem why you lost. I mean, it's complete arrogance. So how was she being selfish in that situation? If anything, Ash was. But no, Serena was the selfish one, and he completely ignores the fact that Ash was. So you had this guy run off without telling anybody, and then when one of his friends find him and try to cheer him up, he gets mad at them. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, just some of the things this guy said. I'm just sick of it. I really am. And guys, if you're gonna hate on me and say, oh, you're wrong, you just overreact, get off. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna have that on my channel. If you're gonna rage and be disrespectful, take it somewhere else. I will block you. You are not welcome on this channel if you're gonna be yelling at me and be disrespectful. I'm not gonna, it's intolerable. I'm not gonna tolerate it. It's not. God, it's ridiculous. I don't know who these people, these fans think they are. Just arrogance. That's all it is. It's just, you can't say anything to anybody with them about throwing a freaking hissy fit. It's like, grow up! This is a freaking anime! God! I had enough of it! This community needs to get better. But I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, it's just... I mean, guys, it's like... I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about this. I mean, it's just... It's like... I can't stress it anymore. I can't make it any clearer. I mean, grow up. I mean, that's just the thing is. And it's just... It's that simple. It's plain and simple. I mean, when someone gives you evidence and says a fact, stop ignoring it. Because it's true. I mean, this is facts. It's a fact. I mean, again, it was just a complete and arrogant thing to say about that scene. It makes no sense to me. And you know what's another arrogant thing about Serena's critics? Because she didn't have a goal in the very beginning of the anime. It means that it makes her character worse. There is two problems with that, and why that's not fair. One, that was the whole idea, to make her a more of a relatable character, that it takes time to decide what you want to do in life, and it takes effort to carry out and achieve what you want to do in life. And two, it doesn't make her a worse as a character anyways, because she brought other aspects in the anime which this arrogant fan clearly ignored and clearly didn't see it. He needs to watch the anime again. I mean, it's plain and simple. Watch it. I don't know what to say to you, bro. I'm right and you're wrong. I mean, it's just, that's what it is. It's that simple. It's not hard to comprehend. Apparently for him it is. I don't know. I mean, it's just, it's like no one, and it's not just Serena as a character. Every character that's hated, oh, not every, but most of them are hated for no freaking legitimate reasons. Because guys, if you're not gonna like a character, have a legitimate reason for it. It makes no sense to me how say, oh yeah, I don't like the shipping, so the character sucks. Okay, that makes so much sense, right? Because the character is definitely the shipping, right? Because those are not separate at all, right? It's the same thing. God. But yeah, I'm just done with this. I don't want to have to do a part 3. I mean, and watch in a couple months I will. Just watch. Watch, guys. I'll bet any of you that I'll have to do a part 3. I really will. But yeah. Tell me in the comment section what you think about this, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Click the notifications bell to get every video I make. I got great content for you on this channel, guys. I do Pokemon videos. You won't be bored watching me. I'm Destin Trainer. I'm signing off, guys. Peace. Have a great day, guys.